Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines begin to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Chambers. Has caught. Can he get in? And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Great cut there. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wade. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Back to throw. It's Chambers. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They go with a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game?
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw. It's Chambers. He's escaping the pocket now. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Here comes a handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier in space now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Wade. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. Still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Pitch to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Forward snap to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. Throws it to the right. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. 2nd down after that completion. He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Chambers. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Chambers. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. To the air, it's Chambers. Throws a bullet to the right. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Finding some room at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I mean, why not, Chris? Keep going to him. This receiver has been giving this defense fits all game long, and that time, it's another huge gain. If they can't stop him, just keep throwing it to him.
That completion sets up a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this in regulation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The Wolverines have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Championship. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year.